Good afternoon. My name is Chris Pereira, President of the League of United Latin American Citizens, Council 2055. I am joined by the family of Sergio Gonzales along with other members of the community. We are holding this press conference to announce the filing of a legal claim against Monterey County for the death of Sergio Gonzales on September 24th, 2021. The family of Sergio Gonzales has retained civil rights lawyer Christian Contreras to represent them. Today, Christian Contreras filed the necessary legal documents to begin a wrongful death lawsuit with the County of Monterey. The death of Sergio Gonzales was a direct result of Monterey County Sheriff's Department being negligent in how they operate their jails. In fact, 225 inmates in the Monterey County Jail participated in a hunger strike, which lasted several days in protest of the horrendous conditions in the jail. The jail is a hotbed of COVID, so much that Sergio Gonzales was placed with other individuals who had COVID, and Sergio Gonzales' medical needs were not tended to, which led to his death. One of the main responsibilities of the sheriff is to provide a safe and clean location to house our inmates. Safe from bullying, intimidation, disrespect, laughing at, and from disease. Yes, disease. And in today's world, that is COVID. We all know that if you are an inmate, something happened in your life that got you there. And one must serve their time as they pay for whatever they did. And that can be easily any one of us. We all go through life-changing events, and the way we choose to handle it could land us behind bars if we don't think before we do. We have no right to judge one another because we have not walked in anyone's shoes. People who are serving their time here in the Monterey County Jail want to serve their time without the worry of contracting this horrible disease called COVID and dying, as what happened to Sergio Gonzales. They are still human beings and must be treated as such. That means providing more than enough PPE, masks, sanitizer, sanitizing areas, medical treatment, better medical treatment for inmates who have special health needs, and social distancing. And that means not packing people shoulder to shoulder in a small cell for hours while guards are conducting searches. That could have been easily solved by dividing up in two cells. The family should not have to endure this kind of stress and worry, and God forbid have to go through what Miss Gonzales, Sergio Gonzales' mother, is going through right now. This is unacceptable and must stop now. The inmates here at Monterey County are not asking for special treatment, early release, or just for attention. All they are requesting is to be treated like human beings, and that's the least our sheriff can do. I would like to now introduce family members of Sergio Gonzales who will speak about his life and how his death has affected their family.
Hello, my name is Sergio Gonzales. I'm the mother of Sergio, who passed away for COVID-19. I would just like to address that Sergio was a very happy person. He was very lovingful, and he always liked to work a lot. He would play with my grandkids. He would, he was there when I ever needed him. Sometimes, we have our ups and downs as a family, but as to him being a wonderful person, he was. And now that he's gone, it's so hard to concentrate that he's not here with me. I'm sorry. What can I say? I love him and I'm going to miss him because I'm not going to be able to see him anymore. That's all I have. Thank you.
My name is Cassandra Ordonez. Sergio Gonzales is my cousin. Unfortunately, I don't have him here today anymore. I don't know how Monterey County Jail sits and continues to work knowing that they took someone from us. Not just that, but someone from the community, someone from nieces and nephews, someone from my, his mother, his kids. My kids miss him. I miss him. I just want them to realize that they didn't treat him right. They neglected to see that he needed to be seen, and they didn't do it. He was more than energetic. He was always around. Every time we wanted to have him there, even when we didn't, he was there. And when he was there, he made all of us feel like we were loved. We were cared. He cared. We don't need another family to go through this. We don't wish anybody else this pain because it's unbearable. And I want Monterey County Jail to open their eyes now, to give us answers, or to give my answers. I believe that's what we deserve. That he deserves justice, and that's all we want. Thank you.
Anybody want to talk? Anybody else want to say something?
¿Tu nombre y qué es? Soy Ana G. Ordóñez, soy tía de Sergio, y quisiera que se hiciera justicia sobre lo que están pasando los recursos adentro. Queremos que ayuden a las demás personas que no pasen lo mismo lo que pasó a él. Queremos que les ayuden a tener todas las cosas que tienen que tener ellos, como aguas, máscaras, que les hagan caso cuando estén ellos enfermos, que no los ignoren, que los lleven al hospital, que hagan por ellos, porque los están dejando morir así nomás. Y ya pasó con mi sobrino, y quisiera que me hicieran justicia para que no sigan los demás que están adentro. Gracias.
Hi, my name is Patty Butkovich, and all I have to say is that I miss my cousin. I have people inside who are still struggling with the mix of the COVID. My son's in there right now, and they're mixing the COVID with the non-COVID, and my son has asthma, and I'm scared for him. I don't want the same thing to happen to him, what happened to my cousin. So please, if they can just take care of, what they need. And their needs, their sanitation, they need to clean, they need to sanitize the areas where people stay with COVID. Like my cousin, he didn't deserve this. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Hey, my name is Beatriz Diaz. I am a close friend of the family for many years. My son went to school with Sergio. I don't know how many of you have, people here in jail, people that have been out of jail. I'm a mother and had a son at one point, in jail. But anybody that's in there, whatever the cause it was, that doesn't mean that they need to be mistreated. Negligence is a big issue right here, and I think that they need to be held accountable for it. May Sergio rest in peace, and my condolences to all the family, because I haven't seen a lot of them, for a long time. I'm very disappointed that they didn't, give them the proper things, for them to take care of it. So, thank you.
We hope Monterey County will take action in addressing the civil rights violations occurring in the jail. If you have any additional questions, please contact the attorney for the family, Christian Contreras. Thank you for all attending, and thank you to Monterey County Weekly for attending, Ms. Pam Moreno. And I would like to request that other media get involved and report the story accurately. Thank you very much.
Were you in touch with Sergio throughout this time? When was the last time you had contact with Sergio?
I've been in touch with other inmates. I've taken numerous calls. This was after Sergio passed away.
But before he passed away,
No.
was he in contact with the family?
He was in contact. He contacted me like a week before he passed away, and he said that he's the one that told me that he had COVID-19. that he was being treated, that they were giving him medicine. But when he told me that, he said that, you know what, Mom, I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't know if he already knew that what was going to happen to him. Yeah, but he's the one that told me that he had COVID-19.
Sorry. Did they test him?
Huh?
Was he tested? Did he have a positive test?
I have no idea
Okay.
about that. I have no idea.
Okay.
But he said that he had COVID-19. I'm probably sure they did, or you know. Yeah. But he was in contact with me.
Okay.
He was doing pretty good after that. Then after I think he called me on Monday or Tuesday, and on Friday that's when he passed away.
Okay.
And I hate that because the Monterey County didn't even let me know. He passed away at 7 o'clock, and they didn't tell me until 11:30. And they didn't tell me. The police from Greenfield are the ones that went to my house and knocked on my door and told me what had happened.
Oh my goodness.
Which is, the priority, I think, should have contacted me right away to see what I could do.
Yeah,
But
and
see,
he was at Natividad, correct?
I'm sorry?
He was at Natividad? at
Yeah,
that
well,
point?
I don't think he even make it to Natividad.
Oh, okay.
That's what I don't know.
I thought he did.
Yeah, so I don't know if he made it or not, because
Okay.
he didn't, they said he died on the way over there, but, you know, it's just so close by. I mean, and
It's not far away.
it's not even
Right.
far away. I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also been 2 other reports of 2 suicides
Since, like in what time period?
before Sergio's death.
Oh, okay.
So apparently that's being kept hush hush.
I think all they're offering inside is the shot for them to the inmates to get, and that's if they want it.
Right. Yeah.
That's all they're offering.
Oh, sorry, I was going to ask something else. So any word on when, I know there's an autopsy going on, any word when that might be?
Well, they gave me the what is it? The certificate, and they told me that it was still pending investigation.
Okay.
That's what it said on the certificate. So it's still ongoing.
Did they say any other
That's
cause of death before that?
Yeah,
They said something about suicide and what is it? Health concern or something like that.
Natural causes.
Yeah.
Causes, yeah.
Which when he was really healthy.
Which he was really healthy because he used to work out a lot. He used to work out a lot.
He was really motivated.
He was really motivated on that.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, were you going to say something?
I was gonna repeat her what they have told her, you know, that natural causes, suicide, you know, still pending, it's being
When they come back.
investigated. So I can see, you know, the frustration on the family, especially the mother, you know, that they're not getting the right, you know, answers to their questions on their loved ones.
Yeah, it seems odd that they would give you different
Yes.
answers without having a definitive one themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on behind these walls.
I'm sorry?
There's a lot going on behind these walls
Oh.
that is going to come out.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Tanya?
No, but I want to say something. Like it caught my attention, like that they were saying that he passed away at 7 p.m., but they notified you till 11 something. I remember speaking to my husband and told me what had happened, and this was in the morning. So how long did it take them to take him to the hospital? You know, it's just something that maybe should be asked. Like how long did it take for him to be transported to the hospital? You know.
Is he getting ignored, right?
Because that to me was kind of like, wait a minute, from the morning, and if he passed away at 7 p.m., where did they have him this whole time? Because, like, they have their medical staff. I mean, come on, like you say, it's just right here.
Yeah.
Like, it's so close. Or even the ambulance to get there, like, what the gap, the time does not make sense to me. Like, when I said, like, I spoke to my husband, and he said that they seen him very ill in the morning. So, how long did it take for them to be transferred to the hospital, for him to be taken to the hospital? You know, the times don't match.
So how much did he suffer for?
Yeah.
You know.
From my understanding, I mean, there was a camera that was pointing exactly straight to his bed. You know, the camera caught, you know, everything that, you know, he was going through, you know, how sick he was, you know, how other inmates, you know, sat there and, you know, called for the attention of, you know, of medical, called for attention of, you know, the deputies, and, you know, nobody would pay attention. You know, a couple days go by and, you know, he's, you know, finally to the point to where he's barely able to breathe, and that's when they took it seriously.
Now it's too late.
Now it's too late.
I think it's important to highlight also that they're releasing inmates right now because of the conditions, the inhumane conditions that they have in the jail. Not only that, but the response from the Board of Supervisors to the family. It doesn't matter what is said in public comment, you have a right to speak. They shouldn't interrupt you, and that is the responsibility of that board to show you that respect. Y le pido disculpas de la comunidad, porque eso era horrible. Estaba feo lo que hicieron allí, cómo la trataron a usted. El interpretador ni le estaba diciendo las palabras que usted estaba diciendo exactamente, and that's unacceptable. But that shows how Latinos are treated here in Monterey County. This is only a bit of it. It's not the full extent of it. So I thank you for bringing this to light, because you have inmates that are coming out that are saying the same thing. And I urge your attorney to plead to the community to come forward and put their testimonies down in paper, so that you can then go back to the Board of Supervisors and let them know that this is not just one family. This may have happened before, terribly before this happened, now publicly. So thank you. Muchas gracias de corazón.
Thank you everybody for attending, and this is only the beginning, so Christian will be in
Thank you.
Everybody for coming here. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.